Hello Dicknuts, it's been a while, hasn't it? This video will most likely be incoherent as hell, but I do not care. This is basically an explanation slash rant about why I've been gone, and I use the word rant because this is a bit of a negative thing for me, so here we go.
I don't know what the fuck is going on, but the frog fuck's good.
So I guess I should start with the most damning part of why I haven't been uploading. That being the two dreaded words of watchdog violation. So when our homeless asses moved from one grandma's house to another, for whatever reason, my PC decided to be a big chode. It started to do a blue screen error thing after a good while of it being on, and this was the start of the most panic-inducing days of my fucking life. You gotta understand that this thing is the bread and butter of my life. I know that may sound a little weird, but shut up, it's kinda true. Most importantly, it's what I need to work on YouTube, and it's the source of pretty much everything else I do in my life. Lol. Anyway, the thing would just blue screen error over and over again, so we decided to let our computer whiz of an uncle come handle it, and after a few days of trying different things and me having a panic attack every time said different things didn't work, we eventually figured it out. And also, during all of this, my uncle installed Windows 11 on my PC, which meant I had to reinstall all of my beeswax, but whatever. And on top of that, when we finally figured it all out, I thought my Premiere Pro files would not exist on Windows 11. So I opened up Premiere Pro and none of my things were saved on there. Not only that, but I couldn't even use it, which later I realized is because my sister's Adobe account was no longer being paid for by the film school that she goes to. And yes, I do use a relative's account for stuff. Shut up your face! So I created my own account that my parents paid for, but then my sister got her account back, so I cancelled all my plans right before my 7-day free trial ended, and then I made this masterpiece. Go watch it right now. Also, I should mention that when good old Mr. Watchdog Violation showed up, I had no idea how common or notorious it was. Even though I thought I lost my will to live and had a panic attack every day, I did get a kick out of seeing videos on TikTok about it while we were trying to fix it.
Meme orgy gets nasty. Please Santa, drill my ass.
Now for the biggest contributor to why me no uploady on the channel. Me! Yeah, I'm fucking lazy. I think a lot of it is depression related. It's actually quite hard to identify a true definitive reason for the laziness. Because if I'm being completely honest with you, recently I feel like I've been developing a bit of brain damage. I just think my thinking power isn't good enough. I wonder why. And that's kinda why I said at the start that this video wouldn't be very coherent. But if I had to say exactly why I've been feeling depressed and lazy as of late, I'd say being homeless and couch surfing between my grandma's homes, being scared that I can't physically make videos on online games because my nan's internet is total dog stiffies, and likes to stop working for a little while but then it starts working again just fine. And by the way, this doesn't happen on my phone, just my PC. And having self-doubt when I think about how much I've procrastinated before. Earlier today, while I wasn't working on this video, I think I just realized the true reason why I haven't been feeling too good, my friend. My current living situation is making me go insane. I've lost my sense of daily structure, and recently I tend to feel like my brain is just total shit and I can't have normal thought patterns. I know I've probably sounded like a broken record in the past minute, but shut up, because my brain is a broken record.
The Flint Bones, Goodwill Hunting, Shrek.
I tend to say a bunch of motivational shit at the end of my videos. The reason being is because I watch a bit of these motivational videos and they have genuinely helped me and switched up my attitude when it comes to work. And not just work, but also minor things. Like putting my phone charger in and out of the hole until it finally works. And I really like the idea of using my platform to change up people's mindsets and make them want to pursue stuff. But there's one problem. I do not take my own advice, my friend, but let me just say this. If there is anything that you want to do in your life, whether that be YouTube or anything else, you must strive for it. You may not feel like working all the time and you just want to watch YouTube videos and listen to music. And if you're ever in that situation, I want you to think for a moment and make the right decision. Do I want to pursue this thing that I daydream about all the time, or do I want to keep listening to music for the rest of the day? All I'm saying is that you should use your time wisely, because if there is something big you want to accomplish, you should invest your time into doing that. Also, when it comes to work, the hardest part is starting. But once you start working, you'll be just fine. From personal experience, once I start working after a few minutes, I just feel the need to keep working. Also, one thing that I think keeps me going is remembering the feeling of finishing that big task of editing a video and exporting it. So just remember how you'll feel when you finish that big task and just keep going until you finish that big task. You'll feel so rewarded, I mean it. Also, don't think about all the previous times you've procrastinated, because it'll make you feel worse and worse the more you procrastinate. Think of it this way: the more you put it off, the worse you'll feel, and the more you actually do it, the more rewarded and fulfilled you'll feel. And don't worry about not wanting to start. It is the hardest part, trust me. Just make yourself do it and you'll probably be fine. Also, if you want to improve your mindset on this kind of stuff, just watch some motivational videos on YouTube. I've compiled a playlist of ones that made me feel inspired if you want to watch one real quick. And remember, don't feel bad for not working hard enough. It might be hard to not think about a time where you think you could have been better, but thinking about that will only make you feel worse, so just forgive yourself and keep at it.
Hot blonde fucked by a gargoyle. Hot redhead performing super hot solo.
At the start of the year, I planned to make a best of 2022 video, but after the outcome of the events at the start of the year, I don't think I will, and I'll just do that another time. Let's hope the mean-ass son of a bitch that is my mental health doesn't hold me back from the good old tube of you. Have a good night, cringe lords and cringe ladies.